Welcome to Tea for Lunch, a weekly show powered by Arcade.
Each week, we'll serve you the top stories we're following in social media, celebrity, entertainment, and tech in 15 minutes or less. You can catch the show live on Instagram at around 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, or you can catch the replay on all podcast providers and YouTube. Today, I'm your host, Mitzi and
Mel.
Yeah.
How are you doing this week, Mitzi?
Pretty good. It's been, I don't know, it feels like a weird time of year. I feel like either everyone's on vacation.
Yep,
or
vacation season.
Just grinding.
Yeah, well, it is a weird time. It's like the end of summer. Some of the team members were saying they're excited for fall, which I'm excited too.
I am so ready.
Yeah, I love fall, but I just don't want it to transition into winter too quickly. But aren't you going to Beyoncé this weekend?
No, thank you for asking. I'm not going to Beyoncé. I am going to my best friend's Beyoncé-themed birthday party.
Okay, but then you are going to Beyoncé.
Yes, I am going to Beyoncé in September, which I'm very excited about.
And you told me you had to dress up for this?
Yes, everyone has to dress up as a different version of Beyoncé, which is like so exciting, but also so daunting because there are so many iconic Beyoncé eras. And I decided, if you're curious, my strategy since I'm going to the Renaissance tour, I want to pick like a Renaissance themed outfit that I can wear again.
Totally. So, it sounds like you don't have it ready yet.
No, I don't. I ordered something and it wasn't quite right. It was like not sparkly enough. So my plan is to get on a flight tomorrow at 8 a.m. and then in Vancouver, look for something.
Okay, nice. I was just going to say, you're like leaving early in the morning, but fun. I love that.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's my first time traveling by myself without kids.
Awesome. I feel like there's been a lot of like dress up parties recently, and I love that. It's so fun. Like, why not?
I know. I love a themed birthday party. Like, go all the way.
Yeah.
It makes it more fun. And I love when people plan it for themselves. Like, I went to a party earlier this year, and it was like iconic women, and I had to dress up as like an iconic woman of like past, present, or whatever.
Love that.
Imaginary. It was so fun. And you went to one recently too, right?
Yes. What was it?
It was Murder Mystery.
Oh, yes. Murder Mystery. One of our team members, Vern, she did a Murder Mystery Casino Royale themed party, and she gave us characters. So that was really fun. Love that.
It's so fun.
All of the ladies were all in our, I don't know, dressing up era.
Yeah. It's like Halloween, it can only come once a year, so why not pick another day to like dress up?
It's like Barbie movie, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, all of that. We're just dressing up and we're having a great time.
We have a really good story about that today. But I also saw a TikTok the other day, and they were like, saying like, can we all like collectively as women agree that this year we'll dress up as Barbie for Halloween? So there's just like a million Barbies around.
Yes.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Cool.
Okay, let's get into it.
Let's do it. Okay, first up, it's time for the SIP, your weekly rundown of the top stories happening in social media. First up, TikTok is launching a live stream music competition, and the winner will get 50,000 TikTok diamonds. X is maybe moving into the music space. They recently took over the @music handle, so TBD on that. And Threads adds new features, including share a thread to DM, which will allow users to share a thread across Instagram DM. So what are your thoughts?
Wow. Well, there's always just so many social media updates. It's really hard to keep track, but these are some cool ones. I've been really watching the news come out about Threads because I was really excited about it when it first launched. It felt like really new and fun. I haven't logged on in a little bit, if I'm being honest, but I kind of hope that it has a resurgence because I think that it could be good. I'm not on Twitter anymore. I used to like Twitter. And so I'm still like hopeful about Threads, but I think that like every day they're coming out with, oh, we're updating this, we're adding this. I heard that they were adding search and also something else, but they're trying to make people, like they're trying to keep people engaged. And I think they had such a success because it was in Instagram, like they kind of had all of these users already. So I think that there was like a really big push at the beginning. Yeah. Have you ever, like, did you get onto Threads when it first started?
I did, but I wasn't as gung-ho about it from the beginning. I just know that like it's fine. It's just not exciting to me. I think I'm more of like a visual person, so I love watching videos. So like TikTok's my jam. But yeah, I don't know. Threads is like kind of whatever to me. What I thought was so interesting about these updates today was that TikTok's doing like a live competition series, and you get like 50,000 TikTok diamonds, which there's like no definition of what the monetary value of those diamonds are. So I think that's hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
just curious what that's going to be like. It just sounds like,
It's like pretend money.
yeah. And I don't know, it could be like really fun or it could be like really cringy, which would also be fun to watch. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see. Okay, our first story is the Federal Reserve says that Taylor Swift's Eras Tour has boosted the economy. Honestly, no surprise there. So one market research firm estimates that she could add $5 billion to the global economy. Not 5 million, 5 billion. So this is pretty crazy. And the Eras Tour has grossed more than 300 million so far. And that's more than 1.1 million tickets sold at an average price of $253, where the other like money is coming from is from flights, hotels, accommodation, food, beverage, shopping, in all of these different
outfits.
Yes, all of the outfits.
Earrings, bracelets. Oh my
beads.
gosh.
The bead suppliers must be making a killing right now.
It in. Didn't she just mention friendship bracelets in like one song and now it's like a thing?
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, the
off,
Swifties,
Taylor.
they have like a community of their own, you know?
Yes.
Are you a Swiftie?
You know, I've never been more interested in Taylor Swift than this season, like this summer. And my daughter's starting to listen to her music. So I kind of wish she was old enough to go to a concert. Not that we could like get to one because I don't think there's any close by to where we are, but I think it'd be really fun to go. And from all the content I'm seeing and all the celebrities bringing their kids to these shows, like it looks really fun.
Yeah, it looks super fun. I love seeing people just like be passionate about something, have fun. There's like a ton of closeted Swifties in my network.
Many.
I had no idea. I'm not personally a Swiftie, but I've been loving seeing, you know, people enjoy themselves.
Yes.
And it just feels like we mentioned before, it feels like the girls, the gays, and the theys are having a moment right now, and they're just living their best life, dressing up, you know, going to see their favorite artists, going to see the Barbie movie, and it's just, it gives me some warm fuzzies.
I completely agree. I love to see it. And with like the Barbie movie that grossed over $1 billion, Swift, like the Taylor Swift concert and Beyoncé concert right now, these women are carrying the economy on their back. They're killing it.
Yeah, Taylor
love to see
Swift, Greta Gerwig, Beyoncé.
And then Margot
Margot
Robbie,
Robbie.
her production company. It's incredible. So I love to see it. And I think it's also cool that Taylor Swift has been so generous on this tour. And she's like giving back to so many charities at every city she goes to, plus giving so much back to her like production team. And all the like truck drivers got a $100,000 bonus. So go off,
She's
Taylor.
really doing the most right now.
Yeah, she really is.
Okay, next story.
Let's get into it. Instagram is working on labels for AI-generated content. The in development feature highlights when a piece of content has been created or edited with AI. There was an app researcher, and he frequently discovers new Instagram features before they're officially announced. And he posted a screenshot on a page on an Instagram app that said, the creator or Meta said that this content was created or edited with AI. So I think this is really interesting. Like, obviously, they're trying to like flag some of this as it's coming down. I know that Meta and other like bigger tech companies have been under some heat from the government for like AI practices that they're having. So I wonder if this is a response to some of that heat that they're getting. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see that label actually show up in the app.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be interested to see it. Like, I don't know if any of the content that I'm consuming in my feed has anything to do with AI, so it'd be kind of interesting to see. And I think that like it is just a move for them to be more transparent and to like let people know how they're going to be incorporating AI into their platforms, because there's a lot of people that are excited about AI, but then a lot of people who are scared of it.
Totally. There's so many questions about it and so many ethical questions people have around it. I just hope that if this like disclaimer shows up in the app, that people start to show how they're creating content without AI. Like maybe it'll inspire people to show like more behind the scenes content. So it's like, you know, like this, you know, without a shadow of doubt is not made by AI, but also like, look how I'm creating art. I think that's interesting.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think this is cool. I support it. I personally think that we should have a tag that's like, this has been edited with Facetune or Photoshop.
I personally think we shouldn't because like that's none of your business.
It's true. It's true. I think you could opt into it. I don't think you would have to, but I think for some people, it would be like important for them to have that like transparency. And I think maybe instead of just like a blanket label of like, this has been Facetuned, it's like you can do a lot of editing in Facetune. It doesn't mean that you like edited your body or whatever, but maybe you could have different, even just like, oh, there's a filter on this. Totally. But again, you can opt in.
You know, I'm really, really invested in adding grain to my photos. So if it says
added grain,
no.
Perfect.
We'll see. Hopefully we don't get there.
Our last story is Elon Musk is auctioning off all of Twitter's old stuff. So Twitter has been auctioning off hundreds of surplus office supplies, and the items for sale include kitchen appliances, Twitter sculptures, and office chairs, just like a hodgepodge of stuff. And the highest bid on the website was $12,000 for a Twitter statue. I don't know who is buying this, but there's some unique memorabilia, including bikes that can charge your phone, a 3-foot Twitter bird statue, and a 6-foot @ symbol with artificial plants that can be replaced with real plants.
It's giving messy breakup. Like this is just, I just think it's so funny. It's the equivalent of like those scenes in a movie where a woman's like so mad at her like boyfriend or whatever, and she's throwing his stuff out the window onto like the public street. Like it's just so messy to me.
Well, and like, do they need the money?
They don't need the money. So I did read the rest of this article, and they said like anyone who thinks that they're doing this for the money is not thinking critically, because like obviously they're not making that much money from this sale. They're just like trying to get rid of it. I think it's just so interesting to see like who's buying this stuff. Like, yes, it's a part of internet history, but like, are you just gonna have this 6-foot tall like @ symbol in your living room?
Could you imagine if your husband came home with that?
Oh my goodness, no, thank you.
Mike is a Twitter fan, or used to be, so it's not too far off.
Just committed. I think it's hilarious that they're also selling like office chairs and like...
That's weird.
Yeah, like who's going to auction to buy that stuff? I think it would be cool if they gave a proceed or a portion of the proceeds to charity. Then it's like some goodwill there, but I don't know. I think this is hilarious.
Yeah, it's interesting. Not for me, but maybe for some people, Twitter fans. RIP to Twitter. It's now X. So this is the end of, it's like a breakup. We're breaking up with Twitter.
It's like if you really loved that little bird icon, like have at it.
Yeah, go and see what's for sale.
Totally. Well, that was fun. Mm-hmm. That was a great lineup. Now that we've got your palate, go eat something more substantial.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. Cheers. Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.